Speaking of, on a different note, albums to check out the new fucking Testament album, Parabellum.
I saw you had commented on our friend from Prometheum. You were saying
Yeah,
how good it was.
holy shit. Highly,
Really?
highly, highly. Like it
Okay,
goes
I'll find it.
every era of Testament sound is covered in this album. Let's
Oh,
put it that way.
nice. Okay.
Billy's vocal range covers every era in this too. I'm talking like
Oh,
the gathering,
nice.
the demonic stuff in there and everything.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
That's cool.
and then more melodic stuff like what was the fourth album or whatever? I forget.
Souls of Black.
It's after that.
Let's
The
see.
Ritual.
Ritual. Okay.
Yeah, he has some of that vocal styling and everything is covered. It's the vocal stuff from Low, like the death metal thing from Dogface Gods, and his range is just all over the place, and the music fits. And it's just like, and her new drummer, holy
Who's
shit,
playing
dude.
drums for them? It's not Paul Bostad?
Uh, no, it's not Gene Hoglan either. He left. It's Dovis. I think it's is it Mike Dovis,
Oh,
Glenn
not
Dovis.
familiar.
But he filled, they test him out, filled it in. And my gosh, his field didn't lose a beat from losing Hoagland. So
That's
highly,
cool.
highly, highly recommend. It's up for it might be my album of the year by the end of everything I
Wow.
said. That
That's
says a lot because what I listen
yeah.
to and collect. So
I know. Collector's Curse.
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Eric, it's good to see you, man.
It's good seeing you too. Thanks for having me out.
My pleasure. It's
You
our
doing,
pleasure.
Eric?
It's gonna be
See
it's
you.
gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Eric came up to me. It was at the Deceased show. But that's when that's when you came up to me and said, "Hey, I love your show." I'm like, at first I thought, "Who put you up to this, man?"
Yeah, we have a fan. Who's holding the gun
That's
to that
right.
man's head? What's going
No,
on here?
it was great. Yeah, and
Thank
I
you.
was so glad I finally got to see Storm Reaver play.
Yeah,
So that was awesome. But Eric, we're gonna have a good time today. Yeah, we got a ton of questions, and we're just gonna get to know you and just have a good time.
awesome. Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Chop, are you ready for this?
Oh yeah, born ready.
All right. Okay, we're gonna do our awesome intro, and then we'll get right to it.
So what's up, everybody? My name is Isaiah Rice. I'm an actor, writer, producer. I love horror. I fucking love it. And I mean, you're listening to what, like one of the best horror podcasts out there right now? I mean, tell your friends, tell your family. Like, it's amazing. If you don't know about it, get into it. It's the Heavy Metal Horror Podcast, y'all.
I am Montag, master of illusion. What goes up must come down, but not always.
Yeah, this is ChopTop. Stay tuned to this motherfucker because a storm's a brewing.
And you are watching and listening to Heavy Metal Horror. Oh, kitties, tonight we are continuing our celebration of the Cleveland underground metal scene with Eric Miller from Storm Reaver. Eric, welcome to Heavy Metal Horror.
Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was really, I really appreciate you coming up and letting me know that you watched the show. It was just so cool. Like, oh, okay, someone is actually watching, which is kind of nice.
I mean, when you look at
Sure.
these faces, it's hard to believe anybody's.
I know. I mean, I've seen us. It's like I don't want to watch us. I have
Yeah,
to
we
edit
cover
this
our
thing.
mirrors in our houses, so
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. I know what I look like. Um, yeah. So, well, we're gonna start. We like to talk, just kind of get some background questions from you, and then we're gonna play all our games. We're gonna do all the good stuff. So let's just start. When did you first get into music?
Um, I actually I started playing bass when I was 10 years old. Got my first bass. My dad always played growing up. And he always played bass. Had a couple guitars around the house. Wasn't till probably I was around 16, I started playing guitar, and when I was 13 is when I really started actually taking it seriously. When I was younger, I knew how to play some songs here and there, some Kiss songs, some stuff like that. But as I started getting into high school and stuff like that, I was like, I want to go play in bars and stuff, and started playing out in bands when I was 16, and It's kind of all spiraled from there.
That's cool.
Cool.
So what attracts you or attracted you to the metal as a genre?
It is actually what I grew up with mostly. My dad was always a metalhead. Um, I've always liked the fast music, the technical music. Um, just something different than the mainstream. I think
Mhm.
it's just it's got that grit to it. It's raw. It's unforgiving.
And how would you describe the Cleveland metal scene?
The Cleveland metal scene is great. There's tons of huge bands that come out of there. There's tons of incredibly talented bands that have come out of there and continuing to come out of there. It's crazy that you think man, I can't believe this many bands keep coming out of Cleveland doing these big tours and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, another one pops up. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I
and there's
agree.
some great
You know,
venues. Yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
yeah. Well, I was just gonna say, and there's more great bands coming out of Cleveland underground scene, metal scene, than there are Cleveland Browns fans going to see the Browns play. So that's a great thing. Yeah.
Oh, you got $6, you can go
No,
see the
seriously.
Ravens game.
Yeah, that's right.
They're giving these tickets away. No one wanting to
Yeah,
go.
they can't. Nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see it.
That's
Yeah.
that's right.
But no, Eric, sorry. No, that's a great thing. Yeah, when we went to see, it was Midnight's 20th anniversary,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and Destructor was opening,
Beachland
and
Ballroom, I think.
yeah, what a great show. And then I think Assault was also there. And I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, they opened it for Vindicator. That's when we first saw Assault.
right. And
Right.
I was just like, wow, I mean, the energy of those guys and being young, that were like a young Death Angel reminded me of, and I was just like really impressed with that.
Yeah.
And then Destructor being, they're legends of the Cleveland metal scene. So, but and then Midnight came because they blew up all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. Midnight. Yeah.
So,
They're
but
hitting
yeah, I
the
mean,
big stride. They're hitting the stride finally.
yeah, couldn't
Only took
agree
20
more.
years.
Yeah, couldn't agree more though. It's really taken off, and it's nice to go see bands for a fair price instead of paying $500 a ticket to go
Yeah.
see a band without all the original members. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I
Yeah,
digress. But yeah,
I was looking at tickets for Rush.
for
Not that I
Rush,
was gonna go see.
yeah,
I just wanted to know what was being charged because I know we saw them last time I saw them was on the Clockwork Angels tour. We had floor
yeah,
seats, really great floor seats. They were like less than $70 a
mhm,
ticket. Like $65 a ticket, which I thought was phenomenal for floor
absolutely.
seats. And those same seats now are going for almost 700.
Yeah,
And I don't know who's in charge of the ticket prices. I can't
yeah,
believe Rush would be charging that much money because they've never charged an excessive
they've
amount
never
of money.
done that.
So it's
Yeah,
got to be the ticket brokers, it's got to be. But still, the cheapest seats in the Coliseum were like 238. That was like nosebleed.
yeah,
I'm like, no fucking way, you know. I don't know if I'd pay that to see Rush with the complete band. Maybe, but nothing against Annika. I know she's going to be great. But it's not Rush to me. I
right.
can't do it. Rush is my band, and I'm just too heartbroken still.
No, and that was just
So
the point. It's just it's how tickets are sort of, but yet the underground metal scene, they
yeah,
charge you. It's a decent
yeah,
ticket
20
price
bucks.
for multiple bands. You get to
Yeah,
see
12,
bands you're
15, 20
exposed
bucks
to.
for
You
a night.
never thought you'd hear new sounds, everything else, and you're not paying $1,500 a fucking seat or something. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous. So
yeah,
it's really nice and refreshing to have that alternate venue or whatever to go to, as opposed to the big wigs or through Ticketmaster or what they do and stuff. So
yeah, yeah. I'd much rather come see Deceased or Storm Reaver or Venom Inc. and pay 20 bucks to see a great show and to get to
yeah,
hang out with the guys and be close and then to sit at a stadium. I just love those small intimate venues.
agreed.
All right, Eric, let's talk a little bit about like musical heroes. So do you have a favorite metal guitarist? Because you play guitar in Storm Reaver.
Hmm.
So, who's maybe your favorite metal guitarist?
I think Marty Friedman. Between Marty Friedman and Dave Mustaine, Rust in Peace is the most influential album to me
Hmm.
personally.
Yeah,
Um, Not necessarily metal, but Ace Frehley was huge to me growing up. Um,
yeah,
and extremely sad with the passing of him, um,
yes.
especially unexpected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had
Pretty
all the
crazy.
personality too. I mean, he was
Oh
just
yeah.
jovial, and I think that's what pissed everybody else off, at least Jane and Paul, because they were trying to keep the brand going and the seriousness, and he's just like having fun and like,
Hmm.
and that's what I always liked about him. That just like he was just making jokes and just pissing everybody else off.
even a lot of
Like,
his
dude, we're in
solo
a
work
rock
with
band, man. Let's have fun.
A lot of his
Mhm.
solo work also. I'm a big big Ace fan myself, you know, and a lot of his solo work is far better than the past handful of Kiss albums.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
without a doubt.
yeah.
yeah,
The
it's just
solo in
like, and it's fun.
100,000
He's
Years,
like,
I just love that solo. It's like my
yeah,
favorite, like one of my favorite songs they do. It's just I love
previous
and they
Comet stuff,
yeah.
and you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, really good.
Nice.
So he's
So
missed.
but besides those guitarists, do you have any other kind of musical heroes that you've always like looked up to and admired?
Um, hmm, those are the biggest ones I would say for sure.
Okay.
Um, especially when I played bass a lot. Steve Harris was huge. So
Oh
I
yeah.
still play bass on the side. Um,
Nice.
Steve Harris, Geddy Lee were huge growing
Hmm.
up. Just they were the top dogs and still are some of the top dogs, and it's
Yeah.
incredible how talented they are, especially Rush
Yes.
being a three-piece and
Right.
guys playing keyboard, singing, and bass at the same time. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
great.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah, and I those are two of my favorite bass players as well. I love Iron Maiden. They're probably my number two band. Um, and yeah, Harris is just phenomenal, just always is. And the tour that they're coming out hitting the States with, wow, that's going to be a phenomenal bill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you seen that Chop? Who's touring?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
that's going to be a hell of a show,
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, they have there's no dates for Ohio on
Mm-mm.
this one. And I was
Oh
like,
no.
okay, no. And I'm like,
I know
okay,
a lot of it's all logistics, like what's available when they're in the area. Um, and I don't know if maybe they don't get enough support or they just couldn't find a gig. From what I understand from the people we talked to, it's just a lot of it has to do with what is available during the time of the year and what can they fit in. But it might be nice to see Maiden one more time, you
one
know.
more time. That's all, and then
Yeah.
it goes a different argument and getting off, hope not getting off the beaten track, but it goes, where have all the bigger concerts like Maiden and Priest and stuff, popped up or in the Cleveland area? It's like
Mhm.
Cleveland used to be thriving at like the old Gund and stuff, or God, the Agora would even have bigger stuff, or uh, House of Blues would have big
Yeah.
name artists. It's all dwindled. And you're like, well, shit, okay, that's what you want to do. Then we're going to support our local metal underground. We're going to go see these bands like Storm Reaver and everybody else, and we're going to have a hell of a good time and meet some new people and hopefully new friends. So I just don't, it's just in the last 15, 20 years, it's like, where has the market gone? I don't know. Different subject for different time.
Yeah, that's something I'll look into. Well, let's hear a little bit about Storm Reaver. How did
Yeah.
this band get together?
Um, Joe and I started it. Joe, the other guitar player, we've been playing together, think since 2013, 2012, around there, in different bands and stuff like that. We kind of had a version of this back then with his brother, different singer. I played bass at the time, different guitar player. We kind of tried making that work, and back then it never really worked. A couple of the songs we have now are still songs from back then, and we kind of took a break from this for a while. We played in a couple other types of bands. We played in Radiatrix together for a while, and we played in our last band Hexam together. And then when we left Hexam, we're like, let's do what we've always wanted to do and get this rolling. And we got a hold of Kevin, um, that was playing drums with us at the time, and then went from there. And I was still playing bass at the time. We were trying to find another guitar player, couldn't find a guitar player, so I started playing guitar instead of playing bass, and that's how all that happened. We had a couple bass players back and forth, and thankfully Mike's been with us this whole time now, which has been awesome.
Nice. So when and where can we see Storm River playing next? I mean, the end of the year is kind of winding down. I think by the time
Mhm.
this gets out, it'll
Being in,
be in January or something like that.
yeah.
December, January when this episode releases. So we'll look forward toward 2026. Do we have plans to be doing a lot of shows in the area?
I'm hoping so. This year we had a little bit of hiccups with that. Our next show is actually January 10th, so maybe this
Oh,
comes out
nice.
before then. If not,
Yeah.
that's going to be with Chronopsis from New Jersey, Druparia, and Warm Body. So super killer death metal lineup, which is cool. Um,
Oh,
we're
Oh,
hoping
yeah.
to get into the studio starting in the winter. We had a little hiccups last year, didn't get to play as much. Our drummer Kevin decided to step away around May. So
Okay.
we had to get new drummer, which we got Charlie from Inoculation, which is awesome. He's been playing with us, and then he just got back from the road, so he was gone for a while. And thankfully we have no bad blood with our old drummer. He actually filled in for a show for Charlie when Charlie was away, which was cool.
Oh, that's
They'll
cool.
get him to come
That's
back
awesome.
and play with
Yeah.
us. So he's still like
Yeah.
family, so I'll always take it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, this show comes out December 19th.
Oh, cool.
So
Perfect timing.
which is the future from today, right? No, that's good. It's hard getting new members into a band and rotating them and trying to get everyone up to speed and seeing if you're on the same page. It's the logistics of a band. It's difficult, to hold together. And I mean, I had a lot more success. Like when I was in college, you could just throw a rock and hit somebody who was a musician. So it was easy to get into bands,
Mhm.
So which I really liked, but after college, it's really much harder to like find time and space and people who can play and
Distance
everyone's
plays
got
a
jobs.
factor.
Oh yeah,
Everything, yeah.
exactly. Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Like our band, we were going to start. Like
That's
distance
right.
just kind of
That's right.
Wizards
Wizards
of
of
Gore.
Gore.
Yeah, we were
That's
going to
right.
make Guar look like preschool children. So that was our goal.
Yeah, that was
Be
our
awesome.
goal. We're gonna make you sick. Um, let's talk a little bit about your creativity. So, can you tell us a little about your creative process, like when writing music or lyrics?
Um, Lyrics, sometimes it's all super easy. I can get it all done really quick. Sometimes it takes a while, and I get bits and pieces here and there, getting inspiration from different things. I usually try lyrically, if I don't have something in mind, I name the song when I'm writing it usually and kind of try and get inspiration towards something like that. And writing the music side of it, Joe and I split that pretty well, which is cool. Having the back and forth a little bit different, you can tell who wrote what songs for the album we're currently working on now, which is cool. They're similar enough, but they're different enough. Us playing together for 17 or 13 years now, which has been really cool. Um, Seeing just us growing together. But I almost never write a song completely at once. It's just here's bits and pieces, and I go back and forth with it. Um, we always try and show each other different things we're writing and try and bounce off of each other as much as we can. That
Oh,
way,
it's
it's
nice. So you
not.
get that collaboration.
Yeah, it's nice when it's not just okay. Here's 100% of my song, and sometimes it happens like that. It's like
Sure,
okay, I wrote this whole song, but then it's cool when I have a riff or two, Joe has a riff or two, and just kind of makes things all work together.
that's nice. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's good. So when you're out and playing, I know you haven't like, or maybe you have been on like a standard tour when you're traveling all over the place. But when you
Mhm.
go out to play, what is your favorite food to eat on the road?
Ooh. Um, I really try to avoid anything extremely greasy, which, on the road that's almost impossible. But one of those things to try and avoid. Before shows, a lot of times I actually like eating subs or pasta earlier in the day, as opposed to eating closer to playing. I usually try and eat a couple hours before we play, especially with singing. Um, it's not ideal if you eat right before, trying to
Yeah, you don't have a
expanding
full
that
belly and
diaphragm.
trying to, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, speaking of playing, what song of yours do you most enjoy playing live?
I think our title track, Storm Reaver, is probably my favorite to play live. That one or Kill the Elite are both very fun. Between those two, Storm Reaver is really cool with the dual harmony solo. It's faster. Um, and then Kill the Elite, I really like that one because it's probably our fastest song. And then Joe and I shoot back solos back and forth. There's four solos in the middle
Mhm.
of it, which is really cool. Just kind of
A
going back
li-
and forth.
Borrowing a little bit from like the Rust in Peace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Hangar 18. You're right,
Yep.
right. No, I agree. That's one thing I love about that song so much is the trading back and forth. You have when you typically have a lead guitarist and a rhythm guitarist, but to have two lead guitarists, the people who could play well, that's just amazing. I love that. And because when you hear bands like Iron Maiden, because now we have three, and
Mhm.
everyone has their own style, and that's what I love so much. Like these
Well, you got
styles. are
You got
different.
2 guitarists in Maiden and a marionette. So there you go.
Oh God. Yannick has become a much better
He has
guitarist, I
become
think, being
better,
in the
and
band.
he's
Yeah.
settled down. Yeah.
I mean, he still has a lot of fun, but he's a much
Mhm.
better guitarist than he used to be. He was
Agreed.
just flying, and it was his style, just sloppy and flying, and every solo, you never
Yeah.
played the same solo twice, but I think with Maiden, he's had to a little bit. Um, but I applaud him for stepping into those big shoes. Adrian Smith is no
Yeah, those
slouch.
ballet shoes. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's when I met him. I met Maiden. I don't know what tour was it. It might have been like the
Seventh Son.
I did.
Is that what
Yes,
you
it
told
was
me?
seventh. No, Seventh Son. I caught the wristband and I knocked Mark over to catch the
Oh,
wristband
okay.
at Seventh Son. No, this was on the No Prayer for the Dying, I believe.
Okay.
I met them the first time, and then I saw them again. Met them again on the Fear of the Dark. But that's when I first met Yannick. It was on the No Prayer for the Dying, and I talked to him, and I asked him, I go, I saw you. Played with Bruce on his solo tour, Tattooed Millionaire. And I said, well, how long did you have, between Bruce's tour and like joining Maiden? He said 3 days. He had 3 days to learn all of his Adrian Smell. I was like, well, that's why they were all, none of
Got
them sounded like Adrian. It was just like, it's close. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
close. But he's such a good, strong songwriter.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love his
Mhm.
music. Yeah. So, but back to you, Eric, and Storm Reaver. What's the thing you love most about being in a band?
Hmm. I love just getting the creativity out, just kind of putting everything aside. That's what you're focusing on with everything. It's not it's a job, but it's not a job, if that makes sense. We all enjoy doing it. It's not what we're doing full time. We all work day jobs. Unfortunately, it'd be awesome
Yeah.
if it was what we were doing full time. But it's just something to get creativity out. It's something to get away from everything else in life for you go practice for a couple hours. It's just that
Yeah.
peaceful getaway, and you're expressing yourself by whatever means you can, which is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Just
miss that.
get away from reality. That's the best thing sometimes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
It's fun being on stage, it's just really fun and seeing people get into what you're doing, and it's great. So, um, all right, we're gonna switch gears now. We're gonna switch into some hypothetical situations. Okay.
Mhm.
So I want you to create a supergroup, not including anyone you've performed with.
Mhm.
Which 3 or 4 musicians, past or present, would you want to play with?
So 3 or 4 other musicians I'd get to
Yeah,
play
you're
with.
gonna have to make a
Okay.
choice between Getty
Mhm.
or Steve. Sorry.
Okay.
You're gonna need to
That's
pick a
okay.
bass player.
Um, I think guitar player wise, I'd go with Marty Friedman.
Okay.
Um, I would go probably Steve Harris for bass. Um, drummer. Drummer's a tough one. Trying to figure out that right drummer. Um, singer, I would definitely Ronnie James Dio. It's my all-time
Yeah.
favorite singer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right there with you.
Hmm.
Drummer wise.
Look, if you need me to step in and play, I'll be happy to.
All right, I'm
If,
in.
if these guys are playing, I'll be happy to
Montag, our new
That's
drummer.
right.
Yes.
You're welcome, world.
Yeah,
Montag is again behind the drum set.
Yes, Eric. I will beseech my talent upon you. Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, aside from me, which real drummer would you like in your supergroup?
Um, Dave Lombardo was always a top choice, but I think Gene Hoglan might be the pick for that
Oh,
one.
Nice.
can't go
Yeah,
wrong either.
yeah. No, that's great. Okay, another hypothetical for you.
Hmm.
If you could cover an entire album and play it live, which album would it be? I think I have a guess, but
Yeah,
I'll wait.
it would either be between Rust in Peace or Kill 'Em All, probably.
Oh, all right.
Cool.
Yeah,
Two
those are phenomenal
two
albums.
big influences. I know when I first started playing guitar, I pretty much learned all of Kill 'Em All front to back, minus the solos
Hmm.
at the time, which
Hmm.
was just a big learning curve, just something different.
Yeah,
I wasn't playing guitar at the time. I was playing bass mainly, so it was different learning all that stuff.
Sure.
yeah, yeah. I took a guitar class in college, and then I learned the basic chords, and then my friend had an Iron Maiden songbook. It covered up through like Iron Maiden, Killers, Number the Beast, and Peace of Mind. And that's how I taught myself how to play. I was playing like Prodigal Son and things like that. Like, oh, this is the chords. Okay, this is awesome. So yeah, nothing better than you start with playing. And when I learned playing drums, I'm a self-taught drummer. I started by playing just music I listened to, and especially Rush, and began playing moving pictures over and over and over again until I got about 97%. There's a couple fills that I can't get, or never did anyway at the time. But yeah. Okay, another hypothetical for you, Eric.
Mhm.
Okay, an alien shows up and asks you to represent metal in 3 songs. What would those songs be and why?
Hmm. I think one of them would definitely be Hangar 18, just to show the incredible guitar work that metal has, and what it has to offer, the aggression of what lead guitar playing can do. Um, I think another metal song I would show them would be Crystal Mountain by Death. That has just an incredible of raw death metal, and then has the melodic to it, just
Yeah,
so the differences between how heavy metal can be and how much melody can be in metal, which, as most people don't think there's any melody in metal
right,
that are
right.
not metalheads.
Sure.
Yeah.
Um, then I think I would maybe go with maybe kind of change it up away from the thrash and melodic death metal to just go pure death metal and go show them maybe Hammer Smash Face by Cannibal Corpse.
Nice.
The pure
Yeah.
brutality
Yeah.
of what metal can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Chop
I
and I
love Cannibal
saw it.
Corpse. Yeah.
We saw Cannibal Corpse. It was at the World Series of Metal or something like that.
Yeah, years
Mhm.
It
ago.
was, yeah, it was Bruce Dickinson was one night, and it was then on Sunday night, I think it was Anthrax. Yeah, Cannibal Corpse, Anthrax, and the Misfits.
Misfits. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This was Anthrax. John Bush was singing. So I think it
Mhm.
might have been like Sound of White Noise album, maybe. I think, or Stomp 442.
Stop
Uh,
442 time. Yeah.
was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great shows. I mean,
Yeah.
phenomenal. And Cannibal Corpse is so good live. I mean, they're just so fucking good.
No, they're
You
incredible.
just sit there and go. It's just like when you watch Nile play. That's my favorite death metal band. And
Mhm.
you're just like, me and Montag, see, if you don't, you're just like, you can't help but belly laugh because you're just like, holy shit.
It's just so
They're really
fucking
good.
fast and so
Yeah, and
technically
Crazy.
precise.
George Colias is just amazing on
Yeah,
that drum catch. You're like, oh my
yeah. It's just
god. So, but anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse is always great live. I caught them was it last month? 2 months ago? September. They were up in Cleveland. It was a great show. It's
Nice.
them and Municipal Waste. So always a
oh,
good show.
nice.
Can't
Oh,
beat that.
nice.
Yes. Someone has done, I don't know who does it, but it's fantastic, where they do Disney versions, like if Cannibal Corpse were a Disney, because they're like Disney Channel band.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
so it's someone singing all the lyrics and stuff, but all the music is changed with, no distortion. But it's really funny hearing someone sing Hammer Smash Face with like a pleasant voice. Okay, boys and girls. Yeah,
I come
it's
blood. Yeah. Something like
yeah,
that.
exactly. Yes. I love that.
Yeah,
I
that's
come blood. It's
great.
like, yeah. The song's about getting fucked with a knife. I'm like, oh yes. That's
Yeah.
like how can you not laugh? I mean, there's that
Right.
tongue for everybody's planted in cheek. It's like I
Right.
know the people who take this stuff really seriously, but like you can't write this stuff and not go, oh Jesus Christ, man,
Yeah,
this is kind of funny, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, our last hypothetical, Eric. If you could be any superhero for 24 hours, who would you be, and what would you do with your day of power?
Hmm. I think it'd be pretty cool to be one of the Green Lanterns. They have cool powers. And I am a big comic book nerd myself, so
Oh,
they
nice.
will
excellent.
always been one of my
So
favorites.
we
And just being able to travel outer space and everything like that, it would be awesome. Just to go
Yeah.
see everything, just to fly around without big ships or anything like that, and explore the universe.
Yeah, you just use your powers of imagination, as SpongeBob would
Mhm.
say, because it's
Yeah.
your ring is powered by your willpower. you
Yep.
know?
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Okay, we're gonna switch gears again. We're gonna shift into horror. We are heavy metal horror. So
Mhm.
what are some of your favorite horror movies? Or are you a fan of horror? I'm gonna guess you are a
Oh
fan
yeah,
of.
yeah, yep.
Right.
Got Cannibal Holocaust shirt on. Got some horror
Oh,
posters on the wall. So
nice.
definitely, definitely a
Oh,
big horror guy. I think out of all horror movies, my all-time favorite horror movie is the original Alien. That's that's one of my favorites. The newer stuff, I've really liked the Terrifier series. They're ridiculous.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like torture porn. It's just gory, so gory.
oh yeah. Um, Cannibal Holocaust, I guess that's probably considered a horror movie. I always really liked that
Yes,
movie.
it's disturbing. It's so
Oh
disturbing in
yeah,
so many ways. Yeah, Chop and I saw that and we're like, I don't know if I could watch it again, man.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like okay, it's a one and done for me, you know?
Yeah,
I gotta
um,
take some time and wash that out of my brain.
no kidding. Um, I really like Pet Cemetery, the original.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
It's just a classic to me.
Yeah. The soil of a man's heart is stonier, Lewis.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. Yeah,
Sometimes
and
that is
it's
not. Yeah.
that's right. Listen to Herman Munster.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, it's a great movie, and it's really faithful to the novel, which is what I like. You know,
Hmm.
and not
Well, I think
everything that every movie that King has done or about King's books has been good, or but Pet Cemetery I thought was really faithful.
and
Hmm.
the wife's sister has the spinal disease. She's the scariest part of the film. I think she's creepy as hell. That's like every scene with her. It's like, oh my god, it's like a nightmare feel. Unreal. But yeah, excellent choices.
Yeah. So what's the scariest movie you remember as a kid? Like what movie just like made you want to shit your pants when you were a kid?
Um, I know probably the first one that really scared me as a kid was probably Chucky.
Oh,
I was
nice.
very young. I wasn't even allowed to watch any of that stuff. But I
Yeah.
remember my older brother was watching it, and I went in the room, and he's like, "Oh, sit down and watch it." And I was like, "Oh man, there's gonna be a doll under my bed tonight." And it's one of those things you're
If he
like, I
was a good
can't.
brother, he would have done that. Put it my yes, that would have been the best
Yeah,
thing to do.
Yeah.
it's one of those things you're like, I can't tell my parents about it because now I'm gonna get in trouble for watching something I
That's
wasn't
right.
supposed to watch.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, my buddy. Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
my grandma loved that movie. My grandma Montag. And we'd watch that and she'd go, well, Chucky, he's got real pretty eyes, but he gets awful mean. I'm like, yeah, yes, Grandma, he gets awful mean. It's right. So if you remember, what was your favorite Halloween costume?
Hmm. One that was really cool was when I was super young was dressing up as Gene Simmons from Kiss. That was always cool. There's still the wig is around here somewhere.
Oh,
I don't
good.
know
Did
why I
you
still
spit
kept
blood?
it.
Did you did the obligatory blood spitting?
Oh yeah,
oh,
those blood
nice.
capsules were disgusting.
Yeah.
They're
If you
so
get any
gross.
gushers, if you get gushers in your Halloween bag, you could use those too.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite one. That was a
Nice.
just a cool one.
Nice. Well, this is the last question in the horror
Mhm.
thing. What's your favorite Halloween candy? Like trick or treat candy? Like what's the one thing that you definitely wanted the most?
It was either Reese's or Butterfingers. Those
Nice.
two.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
The Reese's shapes were always the best ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. You get a pack of Necco wafers. Like who the fuck's giving me Necco wafers? You
Oh
know?
yeah, Smarties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chalk
Uh,
candy. They taste like
that's
chalk. Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now this is a one-off. These could be questions about anything. So,
Okay.
um, what's the very first album you bought with your own money?
I believe it was Iron Maiden Somewhere in Time.
Oh, nice. Good choice. Good choice.
Mhm.
Who are some of your favorite writers or maybe some of your favorite books?
I like Stephen King a lot. Stephen King was always a great writer to me. One of my favorite books of all time is 1984.
Oh, yeah.
It's always
Mhm.
been one of my favorites.
It's such a good
Um,
book and so relevant to today, sadly.
Yeah, sure.
very.
Mm.
Um, my favorite series is Lord of the Rings. The Tolkien
Nice.
books were always
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. Did you like Peter Jackson's take on them?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. I thought they were excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Um,
they were
lovingly done. Yeah.
We at work last year we tried to watch all three of them for on Christmas, and it didn't work out very well. We're like,
No,
oh, we
The
got
it's,
extended,
Christmas. Let's try.
version.
you need like
Yeah.
13
Yep.
hours to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
all, if you're watching the extended versions,
Oh
yes,
yeah.
that's
Didn't work
awesome.
out.
Mhm.
Um, well, maybe you've already answered that question, but what is your favorite movie of all time? Do you have a favorite?
I think The Fellowship of the Ring is actually my favorite movie of all time. Um, I know the battle scenes in Two Towers and Return of the King are better. Um, but it was the first one that really got me into that, and it just has that nostalgia really to it for me.
Sure. Yeah. Like you could just spend another hour in Hobbiton. You could just sit there
Hmm.
and hang out with the hobbits and hear their
Mhm.
stories and songs and drink with them. And right. Yes. It's something
Yeah, the
I
settings of that New Zealand, all the different the hobbits and I was just like, oh yeah, you should
yeah.
picture yourself there. It'd be so peaceful.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful for as far back as it was.
Absolutely.
20
Mhm.
some over 20 years ago now.
Yeah. Yeah. And they still hold up. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. What one song do you wish you had written and recorded instead of the group who did?
Mm, I think one I would like to have wrote would be Holy Wars.
Oh,
That would
nice.
be a big one. Be
Yeah.
awesome to write a masterpiece like that. Just
Right
Yes.
on.
incredible front to back on that song.
Agreed. Guitar work on that alone. Jeez.
Mm,
Yeah. I love watching the reactions to that, like watching people
Mhm.
react to the to metal songs, to bands I like. It's like where they discover what I've known for such a long time, and to see that on their face, like, oh my God, this is good. I'm like, yes, yes, welcome to the dark side. Um, which non-music celebrity would you most like to have a drink with?
hmm. That's a tough one. There's so many good options out there.
Yes.
I think one of the fun ones would be any of the cast from Always Sunny would be hilarious to have a drink with.
All right.
That'd
Good
be
choice.
that'd be a good one. Or
Yeah.
even I don't know. It's that's a really hard question.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because it's happened a couple times when I used to do a bunch of the comic book conventions and stuff. You'd be
Oh,
at the bar
nice.
and those guys would just sit next to you, and a lot of them would just talk to you like normal people, which was really cool.
That
Yeah.
is cool.
Especially if you didn't bother them, because I'm
Right.
not gonna go ask them like, hey, can I get your picture or something like that?
Sure.
Like, hey, how you doing? And keep doing what I'm doing, and a lot of times they're pretty friendly.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, they
Mhm.
probably, it's hard to remember sometimes that there are people who've been catapulted into position. Like this is their job, and their
Hmm.
job just makes them famous.
Hmm.
But I can imagine as like all people, you just sometimes it's a necessary evil to do what you're doing, but it's nice to kind of get a little break, a little nice. And so that's probably the best thing to do is just kind of say hi and let them know that you're not going to be like hanging on them and stuff like that.
Right on.
So
Mhm.
that's cool, man. That's great. So what are you watching on streaming? Netflix, Hulu Prime, anything?
I just finished up Twisted Metal, which was pretty good
Oh, I was
on
gonna say, was it?
Peacock.
Yeah, was it good? Looked pretty
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, it's fun. It's ridiculous. It's nothing super crazy. Um, I want to start Alien Earth. That's the next one I
Yeah,
want to start. So I
it
was
looks
trying
pretty
to
good
kind
too.
of get through a show before starting something else. I'm terrible about watching, especially TV shows, just because such a time sink,
Yeah,
and I'm really bad about it. Sometimes if it can be shorter stuff, I can get an episode or two here and there, but I get really bad and backed up and don't watch things for a long time.
yeah.
Mhm.
And you start going, why am I paying for this? I'm not using it. Right. Yeah,
Right.
I'm getting ready to drop Netflix. It's just like I
I
just don't
really
watch
like
it.
I really recommend it Welcome to Derry. I'm really enjoying that and where it's going.
I
Okay.
heard
That's
that's
just
awesome.
first three episodes. I just like first I was like, gosh, I'm like, okay, but ultra violent and gory, and I'm like, and it just the way it's been going, in particular, they're easing Pennywise into this whole thing, and the military's involved, and you got Dick Halloran from The Shiny's actually involved in this too, a young Dick. So I like where they've come up. The Machete who did it movies in 2017, 2019, I think. But yeah, it's wonderfully done. So I'd recommend that. I like it. Had some mixed reviews, but I'd recommend it. Just saying.
All right. And the last one in the one-off, Eric, outside of music, what hobbies do you enjoy?
I like talk a little bit about comic books.
Yeah.
I
What's
like
your
to collect.
favorite? Do you have a favorite title or character?
Weirdly enough, Aquaman has always been my favorite superhero.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
That's cool.
the underdog, but yeah,
Some love for DC.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if I go Marvel side, Spider-Man's probably my go-to on Marvel, even though
Nice.
that's the easy answer for that one. So a lot of comic book stuff. I like really like shooting trap, so sporting clays and trap,
Oh
things
yeah.
like that.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
something fun to do.
Cool.
Get to do that with my dad, which is something kind of spend time with, and then my other buddy and his dad, and it's nice to just kind of get out once a week and go shoot in a league, and it's all for fun.
Oh, that's great.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back to comic books here for a minute because I'm a
Mhm.
huge comic book nerd as well. Have been in my whole life. Do you like DC's Elseworlds titles? Like Kingdom Come and Batman, like Speeding Bullets or Superman and Red Sun, all those alternate reality kind of books?
Yeah, all the ones that I've read, I've liked them. It's just something different. It's not the same over and over again, which is nice
Yeah.
to mash up
Yeah.
the universes and stuff.
Yeah. I actually teach Kingdom Come in my English class. And for most of my students, they know of the characters, but they had never read a comic book, and they're reading like one of the best, right off the bat.
Mhm.
And so yeah, it's great. All right, well now we're going to play some games, Eric. Now's the time where we play some games. This game is called Blast Beats. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you just got to answer as quickly as you can. Most of them are like single short answer or like a multiple choice. So
Okay.
here we go. Favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni,
Paperback or Kindle?
paperback,
PC or Apple?
PC,
Favorite streaming service?
Netflix,
Favorite cartoon character?
Tom and Jerry,
Favorite ice cream flavor?
brownie.
Dog or cat?
Ooh, now cat,
Justice League or the Avengers?
Justice League,
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Wars,
Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster?
Bigfoot,
Dracula or Frankenstein?
Dracula,
How do you like your steak cooked?
medium,
Favorite sport?
soccer,
Favorite movie snack?
popcorn,
Your favorite subject in school?
science,
Your least favorite subject in school?
math,
Favorite board game?
Monopoly,
Spielberg or Tarantino?
Spielberg.
Your favorite Christmas gift?
My first bass guitar.
Nice. Your celebrity crush?
Ooh,
I have a lot of them, so I get it. It's hard.
yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
A lot of socks with their names on them.
Yes, and I'm spent.
Had to throw it in there. Sorry.
That's good. We can move on if you'd like to pass on the celebrity crush. It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if
sorry.
I really have one right now.
Okay,
Thinking
that's
back.
cool. I remember my first one was Batgirl. Yeah, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
about 4 years old. Something about seeing Batgirl tied up on that conveyor belt going toward a buzzsaw kind of made me feel funny things down there at the tender age of 4. I'm like, I don't know why I feel funny, but ever since then, I've had a fetish for tight purple glittery costumes. So, okay, Montag, too much.
Yeah.
Okay, the best concert you've ever attended?
Iron Maiden 2008 at Blossom.
I think
That's
we
the
were at
one.
that. That's we
We
were
were
at
at
that
that one.
show. Yeah, we were at
Yeah,
that show.
somewhere
Yeah.
back in tour.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, that was
Oh
a
my God,
phenomenal
that
show.
was
Yeah, and they played Seventh Son and
my number one
yeah,
concert of all time. That was it.
Ryan Nature
you know?
Manor. Yeah, that was awesome.
That's my favorite band though, so I'm biased on this.
Yeah. Okay, and the last one on the Blast Beats, your favorite line or scene from This Is Spinal Tap?
but this one goes to 11.
It's nice. All right. Now our next game is called the hot seat. And we name it that because sometimes it makes people a little uncomfortable. I'm going to name a band, and I want you to tell me your favorite album by that band.
Okay.
And people get uncomfortable because they don't often know some of these bands, and they think they should because they're in the metal or the community. I said, well, you can't know everything.
Mhm.
So here we go. Hot seat. Black Sabbath.
Ooh. Heaven and Hell.
Judas Priest.
Painkiller.
Queensryche.
I honestly, I've listened to a lot of Queensryche. I don't know a ton of their albums. Probably what's the Mind?
Operation
I think that
Mindcrime.
Operation Mindcrime. That is
Oh,
like the only album I actually would probably listen to front to back, to be
okay.
honest.
It's a good album. If you had to
Mhm.
listen to one, that would be the one I'd
Mhm.
pick. Iced Earth.
Ooh. I don't know if I particularly have a favorite Iced Earth album. Not overly familiar. Have a couple of the albums, but nothing. Not a regular that I jam too much.
Okay. Motorhead.
Overkill.
Carcass.
That one's hard either between Heartwork or Surgical Steel.
Those are both great albums.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Surgical Steel picks up. It's like they didn't miss a beat.
Mhm.
It's just
Right.
like, oh fuck, this could have come out a year after Heartwork.
Yep.
Yeah. It was such a good album. Okay. Dio.
Holy Diver. That it's hard. Holy Diver. I like actually his later stuff too, which is also great. It doesn't get enough credit for what it was. I really like Killing the Dragon and Master of the
Mhm.
Moon. Those are two that were awesome.
All right. Let's go with Metal Church.
Hmm. I'm also not super familiar with Metal Church.
Okay. We'll move on. The Beatles.
Abbey Road.
Okay. Halloween.
Yeah, that one, I'm not sure. That's
Okay.
one I listen to I'll put them on and listen to their mix on Spotify and never
Mhm.
really the albums.
Gotcha. Rush.
Rush is Moving Pictures or Hemispheres.
Okay. Opeth.
Not a huge Opeth guy.
Okay. Or if you're into like melodic metal, I would
Hmm.
definitely recommend them. King Diamond.
Abigail.
Okay. Iron Maiden.
Um, God, that one's a really hard one too.
Yeah.
Probably Somewhere Back in Time, but between that or Peace of Mind.
All right. We just got a few more. Testament.
Testament. That's so hard. They're all
Hmm.
been a band that every album they do is just incredible.
Yes. They just
Nothing
got
is
get better
left.
and better as they go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
it's
how the
not
fuck are you
like
guys getting better at 40 years into the business? You know?
yeah, some of the other thrash bands from that era are not getting better and better,
Yeah.
but they
But their
just
new
keep
one,
pushing.
Parabellum, is. I was just talking to Montag before a show. I got it, and it's up for album of the year for me because the vocal styles of Chuck Billy go for all the errors of
Hmm.
Testament you can hear, and even in the songwriting stuff. So highly recommend that new album, Parabellum. But yeah,
Yeah,
anyway, sorry to interrupt.
no, you're fine. That is a great album. Um, I really like The Gathering is
Hmm.
awesome. Um, even
Yeah.
Formation
Dave
of
Lombardo
Damnation was
was
really
really
good.
good.
Formation of Damnation, yeah, with
Yeah.
Skolnick returning. Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Such a good album. Wow. Okay. Just a few more to go. Anthrax.
Spreading the Disease.
Megadeth, I'm going to guess, is Holy
Rest in
Wars.
Peace.
Rest in
Yep.
peace, rather. Yes.
Yep.
Slayer.
That one's hard. It's either Raining Blood, probably Raining Blood, or Seasons in the Abyss.
Nice. And the last one, Kiss.
Rock and Roll Over.
Excellent. All right. For this one, we're going to have a visual. This is called Name That Festival. Storm Reaver is playing a festival with 2 other artists. I'm going to spin the wheel of mystery to find these 2 other bands. Then I'd like for you to name the festival that they're playing at. Okay, let me pull up here and let me share my screen. Can you see the wheel of mystery?
I can.
This is an improved wheel of mystery because for some reason the wheel of names like completely dropped my old one. And so I had to make a new one. So this is the first spin on the new mega wheel of mystery. So let's see.
What's
All right.
that here?
Let's see what these artists are. Ooh, could be anybody. Could be anybody. Oh, looks like Eric John. Oh no, Ginger.
Oh,
Ooh,
all right.
all right. I would like to go see Ginger. They were just in
Yeah.
Cleveland or in the area not too long
Yeah.
ago.
Oh yeah.
They're in Youngstown last week, or Warren. Warren,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd
Hall, I
love to
think.
see them. Yeah, I'd love to get her on the show. Tatiana's amazing.
Mhm.
Okay, so we got Ginger, and who else is coming on with Storm Reaver? Oh, it might be Adele. Okay, there we go. All
Oh.
right. Okay.
Sure.
So we have Ginger and Adele and Storm Reaver. What is the name of this festival?
That'd be a great lineup.
Yeah.
Be a lot of people at that one. Way more people than we normally get, I think.
Yes.
Um,
Adele's going to bring her crowd. You
oh
know, it may
yeah.
not be the metal crowd, but you know, they may become fans.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna name this one Adele's Metal Fest.
I like it. Adele's Metal
Cool.
Fest. Very cool. Very good.
I was
All
thinking the
right.
Hard and Soft Festival, but that's pretty good.
Part
No,
of me is
Adele's Metal
soft and
Fest.
other
It's
parts of me
better.
are hard, right? Yes. Is that
Exactly. Well, Tommy's
where's
on
my
there, so
sock? Yes. No, I totally get that.
that's
I
cool,
do.
man.
I do. Okay, you know, this is about fandom. We are all fans of other artists,
Mhm.
obviously. So what is your favorite piece of memorabilia? If you have one here.
Like a specific piece of memorabilia.
Yeah, something specific. If you have like a T-shirt or something
Mhm.
signed, or you know,
Set list or something.
yeah,
So
something.
that actually gives the same answer I give almost every single time. Is this? It's probably hard to see in the reflection. Completely signed picture of the Rust in Peace era Megadeth,
Oh,
and
nice.
my dad
Very
gave it to me
cool.
when I was a kid. When I started getting into him, one of his coworkers was friends with Dave, I guess, and whenever they came into town, they came and had dinner with him and
Oh,
brought that
wow.
to work for him one
Oh
day.
my
So
goodness.
how did he become friends with Dave Mustaine?
I have no clue. And whenever uh, the company shut down my dad worked at, the he never was able to get a hold of that guy again that was friends with him because he was selling off some of Dave's gear whenever um, they were just unloading stuff for new albums and things like that after tours and stuff.
Oh,
And he wanted to get some stuff, and the company shut down, and he lost contact with him back before the cell phone time.
okay. Oh, that's a bummer.
Still, man,
That's a great piece of memorabilia. That's
Mhm.
awesome.
hell yeah.
Yeah. So, we're going to be wrapping things up here. You know, you had mentioned you were hoping to get into the studio. What can you tell us a little bit more about that? During the wintertime, you have like plans for an entire album? Is this an EP? What can you tell us about it?
Plans for a whole album. The entire album is actually wrote, which is awesome. So it was getting Charlie up to speed with some of the songs and things like that. We're getting together next weekend to kind of nail down the game plan, but the plan is to go track the drums and then start guitars and go from there, which
Nice.
thankfully Joe and I have been playing these songs long enough. The guitars should go fairly smooth and quick, which is nice. Then
Yeah.
so the hardest part's working around schedules.
Yes. Logistics of keeping a band together when everyone's working and has like home life and families, it gets
Mhm.
ridiculous, you know, because you're not making money by doing it, really. I mean, it's not enough to like make a living off of
Right.
it, you know, and that's the dream, you know. I think with anyone who's creative is to be able to like do what you love and be able to like make a living, doing that thing, you know.
Mhm.
So I get that's cool. So when can we expect that? Maybe next spring, summer?
I'm hoping spring, summertime.
Excellent.
I think everything will go really smooth. We were initially when we were playing with Kevin, we were tracking in-house. Um, and that just kind of it's too much of a strain on us. Trying to get it all done just
Yeah.
with all of us working so much full time and everything like that. It wasn't fair. Mike was doing a lot of that stuff. He would spend all of his off days working on that stuff. Wasn't really fair to him. So we kind of talked about it, and I said I wanted to actually go into a studio. I'm okay with paying for it, whatever
Hmm.
whatever we got to do to get that done. That way
Hmm.
it alleviates stress off of them, all of us together, and especially when you're mixing your own music, it's like
Hmm.
I can make that a little bit better. I can make that a little bit better. You keep doing
Sure.
that, and you get too far off, and you got to try and bring it back in. And it makes it difficult and extra work.
Hmm. Oh, that's great. So you have a studio picked
Eric,
out and all that stuff like that?
I think Charlie normally uses Mercenary, so he wanted to track the drums up there. So hopefully that's just
thanks.
all works out, which is a
Excellent.
great studio.
Yeah, nice. Chop, you were
Eric,
going to
where
say
can
something.
I was going to say, well, Eric, where can our listeners and viewers, where can they find your music right now to purchase or
We
they-
have Bandcamp. We just have our first single out, so there's Bandcamp. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We have Facebook and Instagram as well. And on there has a link tree to all of that stuff. Merch is all on there, things like that as well. So
all right,
hoping to get some new shirts and different designs and coming soon.
all right. Well, thank you.
Hmm.
Excellent. Yeah. If you can get some hats, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I
That'd
would
be
love to
nice.
do hats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just got my Vindicator hat, which is kind of really cool.
cool.
So yeah, I prefer buying hats. If I can go out, if I see a band, like if I can get a hat, I just really like to support that. So,
Hmm.
um, Eric, we're going to be finishing up here. Before we go, though, I just want to thank you for being on the show. And just so great to kind of continue celebrating the great metal scene in Cleveland.
Absolutely.
We're really excited to be looking forward to the new project. I was so impressed with you guys because I had not really heard you before I saw you opened for Vindicator. I mean, I was aware of the music, but I'd never like heard you live, and I was like, oh my God, this is so fucking heavy. So it's if you guys are into like the death metal, the super heavy, definitely want to see Storm Reaver if they're coming around. So you will let us know when you've got a gig coming up, you got shows coming up so that we can help promote that for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd
That'd
be
be
great.
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that'd be awesome. And the last thing we're going to ask is if you would do a bumper for us. Just, this is Eric Miller of Storm Reaver, and you are watching Heavy Metal Horror. You could do something like that
Absolutely.
for us? All
Yep.
right.
This is Eric Miller from Storm Reaver, and you're watching Heavy Metal Horror.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you.
Chop, any last words?
No, just thank you again, Eric. It's been a pleasure to meet you and looking forward to New Year and what Storm Reaver has to bring. So thank you for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
Oh,
Keep
it's
the
our,
metal
it's
out
our,
there.
thank you,
Hell
man. We
yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah. So we're going to do our great outro, and we're going to invite you to bring up the horns with us as we
Yeah.
do our sign out. You can find Heavy Metal Horror Podcast on unsaneradio.com. Listen to full episodes or download to your device. You can find us on Facebook, Heavy Metal Horror Podcast. On Instagram, look for Montag Lewis, one word. On YouTube page, Heavy Metal Horror Podcast. If you're watching, that's where you're at. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you know someone who would like our show, tell about us. This has been Montag, Master of Illusion.
ChopTop.
And you are watching and listening to. Okay, Eric, bring up the horns.
Hey.
Heavy
Heavy
metal
metal.
horror.
This is Doug Helvering, and you have been listening to Heavy Metal Horror, the best podcast that you've never heard before.